We've been looking at the practical side of AI recently, but today, let's explore the fun, creative side. Hey, it's Paul here from RoarTech. Welcome back to another one of our EdTech videos from the EdTech Vault. In this video, we'll be looking at some free, fun, and creative AI platforms. Let's dive straight in.
First up, Google QuickDraw. QuickDraw uses a neural network, a deep learning system trained on millions of doodles. It recognizes patterns in drawings and predicts what objects you're sketching. So this AI recognizes your drawings just like our brains spot patterns. The more it sees, the better it gets. Once you've loaded your web browser, go ahead and search for Google QuickDraw, and it should be the top option as we see here. And what's going to happen is once you click on Let's Draw, it's going to give us 6, one at a time, things that we've got to doodle or draw. It'll give us a word. We've got to try and draw it, and it will try and predict what the word is based on our drawing. Now, my art skills aren't very good. Generally, now using a mouse or a trackpad, it's going to be a lot worse, but let's see how we get on. So once you're ready, have a go, click on Let's Draw. Let's see what first word we've got. A garden. Okay, interesting. Once I press got it, you can see I've got 20 seconds to try and draw it. And within those 20 seconds, or doodle it, within those 20 seconds, the AI will try and recognize that doodle. Okay, let's have a go. Here we go.
I see line, or toothbrush, or garden hose, or headband. I see grass, or marker.
Yeah,
I'm stumped.
Oh no, it's stumped already.
I see springboard,
Big
or
garden.
beach, or sandwich, or saw. I see piano. I see shoe, or birthday cake, or hot tub, or feather.
I was trying to be
Sorry,
grass,
I
but
couldn't
wasn't
guess
very
it.
good. Okay, let's go for another one. Parachute. Okay, let's have a go. So
I see line. I see grass, or asparagus, or elbow. Oh, I know, it's parachute.
Oh wow, okay. A zebra. Let's have a go at a zebra. Okay, so some legs.
I see trousers, or soda can, or shorts, or chair. I see table, or bear, or horse. Oh, I know, it's zebra.
Yeah, I want to see the stripes, see the zebra. A sink, right, okay, sink.
I see circle, or ring, or spoon, or microphone,
taps.
or balloon. I see shoe, or animal migration, or frog, or panda. I see smiley, or bear. I see dog. I see owl.
This is a sink, it's water.
I see toilet. I see cow. Sorry, I couldn't guess it.
Like it. Roller coaster, I've got roller coaster then, let's have a look. So
I see line, or ocean.
Track.
I see garden hose, or canoe, or green bean, or toothbrush. I see feather, or belt, or shoe, or water slide, or the Great Wall of China. I see pizza. Oh, I know, it's roller coaster.
Great Wall of China. Right, a bulldozer, okay.
I see moon, or boomerang. I see garden hose, or motorcycle. I see roller skates. Oh, I know, it's bulldozer.
There we go. Excellent, bulldozer. Right. So once you've done your 6 drawings, it will show you which are the ones that you got, well, it got right or wrong based on your doodles. It's probably not the AI's fault here. It's my drawing. Didn't get the garden, didn't get the sink. So what you can do is you can click on one of the images to see what are the other drawings that the data has as examples of that. So let's click on garden and see what everybody else had as garden. So it thought originally that it was a piano because of this, and you can see how my image behind, you can see how it kind of links that to a piano, a toothbrush, springboard. So this is what I should have drawn. Yeah, I should have drawn some plants and some trees, shouldn't I? I was just going for grass. That's better grass than mine as well. So that's really interesting, isn't it, to see this is what the other doodles look at in terms of what they recognized as grass. Let's go back to the other one that I got wrong. Sink. Let's have a look at the sink. So it thought it was a frog, a bear, and an owl. I mean, my sink's not that far. I mean, that's a better one, isn't it? I mean, some of these are really good. I mean, it's my terrible art skills, isn't it? But a really fun little tool there to explore how AI works with that deep learning in a kind of a fun way. So I hope you enjoy having a go at that one yourself. Hopefully your art skills are much better than mine. Up next, we've got Google's AutoDraw. AutoDraw uses a simpler form of machine learning that compares your doodles to a library of known shapes to suggest tidier versions. The AI recognizes simple shapes and helps turn rough sketches into clearer drawings. Search for Google's AutoDraw on your search engine, and it will be the top option as we see here. Click on it. We've got a nice white canvas in the middle. Just move me over so we can see the tools on the left-hand side. We want to use the AutoDraw tool so we can draw and sketch what we're trying to create, and then the AI will try and recognize it, a little bit like before with the Google AutoDraw, but we can then replace our Google drawing with a kind of vector drawing instead. So let's try and draw maybe a kind of camping scene. So let's go look kind of some mountains in the background maybe. So first of all, click on the auto draw tool. I'll select black for now. And let's try and start drawing some kind of mountains in the back. I mean, straight away, just by drawing that kind of peak there, it's already assuming that we are trying to find some mountains in the background. So I'll go with that for starters, and then click on the select tool and just move it into the background where I want it. And then go back to the auto draw tool, and maybe this time I can select a different type of mountain that we had available. So click on the select tool and then create a really nice backdrop here as well. Let's see what happens if I draw a triangle, a full triangle. Yeah, we've got a tent already. We've got some pyramids, and again we've got some mountains there as well. So let's go ahead and put some more of those mountains in. I could have just kind of copied and pasted those as well, which would have been fine, but let's kind of create a nice mountain backdrop in there. Well, I've already seen that I've got a tent there, haven't I? So click back onto the auto draw tool. Just by drawing a triangle, it's already suggesting that maybe you're after a tent. Let's put a tent in here. It's a really nice basic tent. Again, to move it, I've got to click on the select tool, select this tent, and make it more prominent at the front, and then hopefully give it a bit of color. So I can click on the fill tool. Let's go ahead and select a nice brown color for our tent. There we go. Click on there. Click on the fill tool. Perfect. Now every campsite's got a campfire. Let's try and draw a campfire on the auto draw. And let's try and draw. I haven't chosen a different color on the tool there yet, but hopefully it can work out there to fire. Yeah, there we go. On the right hand side here, I can see we've got a really nice campfire going on. Again, on the select tool, move it over, resize it, put it next, well, not too close to the tent. The tent will go on fire. It's not quite the right color right now. Let's go ahead and choose an outline color first. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on zoom in. I'm going to zoom in on this fire, click on the fill tool, and then I'm going to select a nice yellow color first of all for the outline of the fire. There we go. And then we'll go for a nice orange in the middle. Perfect. And then try and add a bit of color to these logs underneath. Let's try and find a nice brown color. There we go. Perfect, that'll do for now. So again, if I zoom back out, click on the zoom tool, I've got all the ranges here, go to 100%. I can see my picture. That's absolutely perfect. And just kind of move that over a little bit using my scrolling my mouse. So it's not a bad start. I don't have to use the auto draw tool all the time. I can just use the drawing tools. I can put some text in if I want to. So, it could be campsite, and I can move that around and make it obvious I'm drawing a campsite and sketch out what a campsite would look like. I've got my shape tools. So this is quite a nice one that we can use to, if we're not very good at drawing like I'm not, we can draw out what we're trying to draw and then create that kind of picture a lot more easier. So have fun playing around with the auto draw. Let's see what pictures you can create with this free website. Have fun with it. Next up is Google's Say What You See. Part of Google's is art and culture experiments. With this one, it uses deep learning models that understand written descriptions, language models, and generates matching images, vision models. So this AI turns your words into pictures. It learns how language links to images. You can go ahead and just search for Say What You See in your search engine. It will know what you're looking for. It's our top option here, so go ahead and click on that link. And this is all part of the Google Arts and Culture range. There's different experiments that you can explore. I've chosen this one because a lot of us are probably using in school a lot of large language models. Maybe you're using Microsoft Copilot or Google Gemini. And we know the better the prompt, the better the output. And that prompting is our instructions. So through this experiment, hopefully we can help to improve our prompting. So click on Launch Experiment first, and you can see we've got Start Level 1. We've got different levels that we can progress through if you want to continue having a go at this prompting game. And you can see before we get started, there's a really nice example to tell us what kind of prompt we might need to write. We've got a picture here in the middle, and it says to remember to include information about the medium, in this case, the painting, the subject, the dog, and the context, the field. It's telling us that the kind of pass rate of that prompt is only 50% matching to that image, probably because we haven't probably described the type of painting. We haven't described really the position of the dog in the painting or the type of dog and even the context of the field, what kind of field or the colors in the field and things like that. So it's not 100% match of that prompt matching that image. Let's see if we're any better. Let's click on Let's Begin and have a go. Okay, on the left-hand side, we've got a picture. On the right-hand side, so we've got to write our prompt. Notice we've only got 120 characters to describe what we see on the left. So it looks like a photograph. So I'm going to say a photograph in terms of my medium. A photograph of a bowl of ramen with noodles, an open egg showing the yolk. It looks like spring onions and spring onions. Let's try and go with that, shall we? And see if that is a good prompt for this image on the left. Let's go ahead and generate. And it's going to check now my prompt and generate the image based on my prompt. And let's see how close it matches to the one on the left. Oh, not too bad. So a 74% match. It says, top tip, describe the lighting in the photo. Is it bright and direct or soft and diffused? So here it says I should have chosen a soft, focus, close-up photograph of a bowl of ramen with an egg and spring onions, and mine was not too far off. If I want to explore more about this photograph, I can click on search this topic if I wanted to, learn more about the food, and once I've done that, I can go back to the game on the bottom left and continue, and then click on next and work my way through the different levels. You can see I've got 3 pass rate to get through before I go to level 2, and then keep working through to try and improve my prompting on creating and generating images. So have a go yourself and see how good your prompting is. See if you can get a higher percentage rate there than me, and hopefully it might improve your prompting. Have fun. And next up, we've got Google's Blob Opera. This is using machine learning. Trained on recordings of professional singers, it uses AI to predict vocal sounds as you move each blob, combining pitch, vowel, and harmony data. This AI learns how singers make sounds and helps you compose harmonies just by dragging blobs. Go ahead and search for Google Blob Opera. It's our top option here. Click on that one. This is also part of the Google Arts and Culture range, a little bit like we were looking at Say What You See previously. This has had a few updates since its original iteration. So let's dive straight in and see what it's all about. Click on Launch Experiment here. And here we go. Blob Opera. Play 4 voices in cities around the world with the help of machine learning, a subset of AI. So drag to sing. Oh, wait. I love the way the eyes are following my mouse pointer. That's pretty cool. Can you see that? That's pretty cool. So drag to sing bass. Have a little look. Good. So going up and down there was changing the pitch. We've got our tenor. That one was left and right on the mouse there to change the vowels, A, I, O, and U. Drag to sing mezzo soprano, I think also known as alto. Let's have a little look. So with that one, I can go up and down and left and right on the mouse. And lastly, drag to sing soprano. And again, oh. Nice little round of applause there. Thanks. That was a nice little tutorial, wasn't it, on getting going. Look, I love how they're following my mouse pointer. That's so cool. So you can see as one kind of plays there on the left, the rest kind of join in on the right. Pretty cool. We can also mute certain blobs so they don't play. So we click on this one now. These two in the middle have closed their eyes. They shouldn't play now. That might help us if you just want to combine certain blobs. We can also in the bottom right-hand corner take the blobs on tour. Let's see where we can go. Let's go to London, UK, seeing as we're in the UK. And then we've got a nice UK backdrop. And we've already got some pre-made songs that we can have a little listen to. Let's just make sure we unmute these to make sure we can hear them. Very cool. In the bottom left-hand corner, it was telling me how long is left to play of that song. I can grab a shareable link and share that with people if I wanted to. Very nice. Let's click on the back button. I can then go ahead and record my own piece of music. Let's have a little go at that then. Click on record. And then once I'm finished, press on finish here. There we go. It's playing back my masterpiece. Lovely. Once again, if I wanted to, I can grab a shareable link and share this with people to hear my music. I'm probably not going to do that. That was pretty awful. I'm sure you can create something much better. So have a go. See how you get on at creating your own music using the power of machine learning. The final one we're going to be looking at is the meta animated drawings. This is deep learning. Detects body parts and adds animation using advanced vision models. This AI recognizes limbs in a drawing that you've created or made and makes it move. Go ahead and search for animated drawings and it will be your top option here. And then click on try it now and accept the terms and conditions here in the middle. Then on the left-hand side, we've got some really nice instructions to help us. We've got upload a drawing. Upload a drawing of one character where the arms and legs don't overlap. The body, see examples on the right-hand side. We can play around with some examples if we want to. We've got a nice clear checklist at the bottom. Make sure the character is drawn on a white piece of paper without lines, wrinkles, or tears. Make sure the drawing is well lit. To minimize those shadows, you can hold the camera further away and zoom in on the drawing. And as always, if anything we upload to any of these kind of AI platforms and tools, don't include any personal data, identifiable information, offensive, inappropriate content. Let's go ahead and upload a photo because I've done as you've seen, my drawing is pretty bad, but I've done a very simple stick person. So I'm going to upload that. I've drawn it on paper, on white paper as suggested. I've taken a photo on my phone and I've put it onto my MacBook here. And I'm going to upload the photo now to this platform. So click on upload photo. Go ahead and find that stick person. And then click on next. There it is. Very, very basic, as you can see. Click on next. And it will scan that drawing. Hopefully we'll go to step 2. So it says find the character. We think we've identified the character. Put a box around it. Well, it's done that for me. It's included all the stick person within there. Perfect. Click on next. It's going to scan that image now. Highlight the character. We separate the character from the background and highlighted it. You can see mine's very basic, but it tells you in the bottom left here, you can see it's going over the character very well there. And if you need to, you can make some alterations on there as well, but it's gone perfectly over my lines. It's nice and clear there, which is excellent. So click on next. It will scan that now. And here's where I can mark where the character's joints are, maybe where there are ears and limbs and things like that. It's done a pretty good job so far of putting everything in the right place. I'm just going to move these eyes onto the eyes, which is lovely. I've got a nose or the center of the head there, the right ear and the left ear. The arm, to put that point into the corner here of the joints at the elbow there. Let's bring it down a little bit. Perfect. I haven't really got a shoulder. That can be the shoulder. Fine. Those look perfect. Lovely. So once I've got all the points, as it says, make sure I've got all the points on the different joints there. I can then go ahead and animate it. So I can bring my drawing, my stick person alive. Here we go. Click on next. And the animation should be ready. And there is my stick person having fun and dancing around. Hopefully I can get it to wave now instead. There we go. Yeah, lovely. Let's have a look at some jumping ones. Let's watch my stick person jumping. There we go. So you can imagine if you've drawn something better, you've sketched a really cool animation. Sorry, if you sketched a really cool drawing, you can animate it and you can bring it alive. Let's start over and do something different, because what I have done is using some of the Canva tools, I've created a drawing. So watch out for our upcoming Canva AI tools video on how to do that. So I'm going to click on upload photo again, search for my funky robot that I made on Canva. I'm going to click on next, do the same process again. Yeah, I can just bring in those slightly, can't I? Because it's going to found that person. There we go. Well, that person, that robot, sorry. Bring those in, click on next. We'll scan that over. Again, it's found the whole of the image perfectly. There's nothing to kind of correct there. It's lovely. Click on next. This is where I got to tweak things. I'm going to bring the ears out a little bit. Just put those eyes slightly there. Yeah, bring the arm down a bit more. That's perfect. It's done pretty good there. Click on next again. Let's bring this kind of sketch alive that I made on Canva. So I didn't draw this one, but with this one, I made it using Canva's AI tools instead, and generate this robot character and brought it alive. That's pretty cool. So have a go at, maybe if you're good at art, maybe drawing a character and then bringing it alive on this platform here. You can share it as well if you want to with your friends and family to show them what you've been creating as well. So have fun with that one and see how you get on. These platforms are great examples of the fun and creative side of AI that you can explore. But if you're considering using any of them in the classroom, always check it's okay first with your computing lead or SLT. And they can always speak to their DPO, their data protection officer, to make sure everything is safe and compliant. And remember, just because it's AI doesn't mean it has to be in the classroom. Always think about why you're using it, not just what it can do.
As always, many thanks for watching. I do hope you found that video useful, and we'll see you next time for another EdTech video. All the best.